I bought a huge Grail on Whatnot. Was it worth it? We'll take a look when we unbox this book next on this video from Bronzeville Comics. Hey there, comic book community. This is Jim from Bronzeville Comics coming to you with another video. Before we get started, please like, comment, subscribe. Also, follow us on other socials. Instagram, Bronzeville_comics. Also on Whatnot, Bronzeville_comics. I do Whatnot sales pretty much every Monday night at 10 p.m. Also, keep your eye open for pop-up sales, so give us a follow and bookmark the sales. I tend to preview what I have coming up in the sale, both on Whatnot and more in detail in videos on Instagram. Also, my eBay store, a link is in the description below. So, I bought this. This box has just one comic book in it, and it's a big one. So, just to give you a little story before I unbox the book, it was a Thursday night, Friday morning at 1 a.m. Eastern Time, and there was a seller on there, and they were selling some big books. And there weren't that many people in the room. Probably 10 to 12 people in the room when I was there. And so a book came up, and actually the seller had two copies of the book, a lower grade one and a better one, mid-grade. And I looked at the mid-grade one, I looked at the prices, decided, okay, this is how much I'm willing to spend on it. And it was, he started the auction, I think, at $30 or $40, well below fair market value for this book, because as I said, it's a Grail, so it's a big book. And the bidding went back and forth. And one of the things that is interesting and whatnot, if there's something that you want, you have to follow the time. Because if you think, okay, this book is a $100 book, and it's like it's still at $50, and you're like, I'll bid up to $100, and all of a sudden you don't realize that the time's run out and it's sold for $50. So I was bidding, and there was another interested buyer. He was going back and forth with me. Finally, I won the book, and I wanted a deal, so I looked at approximately 60% of fair market value for what I thought the condition might be, which gives you a lot of wiggle room if the condition is lower. And I came up with about $600. I thought the book was about a $1,000 book, and I ended up winning the auction at $502. $5 shipping for my first book. It was the only book I bought because he was done shortly thereafter. There were maybe a couple of other books I might have been interested in. And so let's open it up and take a look and see what book I got. What book do you think I got? It's a big Grail. It's a book that's been on the hot list a lot in the last year. So I'll give you some hints as we're going through. It's the first appearance of a major character who we've recently seen on screen. I won't say if it's a big screen or small screen. And we will see again. Silver Age book. And it is mid-grade. It's a mid-grade book. So I have the box open. Bubble wrap. Oh, that's nice. They put it in a some cardboard there with lots of painter's tape. Classic cover, yet the character whose first appearance it is not on that cover. So, can you guess what book it is? I think I've given enough hints. I think that last one is one that gives you enough information. But let's see. So, here it is. Up. We'll do it this way. The painter's tape is taped. It is Amazing Spider-Man number 50. Set in mid-grade. So I was figuring, you know, if it's a 5, I'm really happy. Definitely spine wear, but not too much. Let's take this out of the painter's tape, and then I'm going to take it out of the bag, do the page count, check the centerfold, check the staples, check for restoration, all that sort of stuff. This is the only book I received in this package. So the question is, was it worth it? And I think so, but I'm going to take a closer look. So obviously I want to treat this very carefully because it is a very expensive book. So the second copy I now have, I got this as part of a collection. So I'm looking, and there's nothing major wrong with the front of that book. Okay, we'll get rid of the tape on the bag because we don't want to risk a tape pull. If it's a $10 or $20 book, I might be willing to gamble a little bit more. I'm going to move my microphone so you might hear a little clunky sound. And I'm going to take the book out of the bag. Okay. So, looking at the front cover, there's a little bit of a bend there in the bottom corner. I don't think that's major. The back cover looks really nice. Really nice. That is not bad at all. Slight discoloration and tanning, maybe a little bit of a dust shadow, but very minor. There's some going down at the bottom. I don't even know if you can see it from this angle. A little bit of something there, but I mean that is a nice looking book. Okay. There's a little bit of bending up at the top. Staples are solid, and as we open the front cover, okay, a little bit of tearing, but for the condition it's in, nothing major. So we'll do the page count: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Classic panel there. 6, 7. Oh, I don't want to get 8. Ooh, staples are really solid there at the center fold. That is nice. Colors are nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd be shocked if there's anything wrong with this point. 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Look at that. I mean, there is a little bit of discoloration, but okay. So the next question is, what is the condition of this? I'm thinking conservatively, because the edge wear is very minor. Very minor. There are no tears. There's, a couple of creases in it, but the stuff up at the top is the major thing. Looks like a little bend in the middle, but that I think will press out. Again, I'm really happy with this book. I'm going to say conservatively a 5 to a 5.5. I'm thinking maybe better after a press. Depends upon how they're looking at the creasing on the top. But I think a 6 is not out of the realm of possibility. So, but that's what I kind of figured conservatively, like a 5.5. So let's take a look at the cover price data for a slabbed copy of this book. 50. The fair market value for a 5.0 is $1,252. Most recent sale $965. A 5.5 $1,240, and a 6.0 $1,560. A 4.0 is $1,090. I definitely got my money's worth on this book. I paid $500 for it. That's really what you're paying for, like, really something in the, like, 3 range. Maybe a 4 raw, like in a really good deal, but more like a 3 to 5, 3.5 raw probably. So I'm thinking, the next step is a light cleaning, a press, and off to CGC. We'll see how this book comes back when it does get graded. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna get a nice bag and board here, a brand new one for the book. That's not a. That's a modern page bag. I thought that was that. I have a short box of bags and boards with silver on one side and currant on the other. Yeah, that's a. So we're gonna put that in the bag. And then here's a little tip for you folks at home. I don't want to push down on the top, which already has a little bit of damage. So there in the bag, taping the book. Here's what I do to avoid tape pulls, because I'm probably going to I'm going to take it out again to clean and press it, obviously. Make a little pull tab with the Scotch tape. And what I do with the pull tab is I put the pull tab on the flap of the book, so that when I want to access the book, I pull the pull tab down, flap comes up, tape stays entirely on the back of the bag, and when I want to put it away, I'm going to put it away so I can keep it flat. But this, I believe, unless I miss something, this is a real what not win. We'll see when it comes back graded. That is a really nice book to have. I've been selling a lot of books lately on Whatnot, so I had a little bit of resources in the comic fund, and I saw this. I hadn't been buying that much recently, but I think this was a good book to buy. By the way, I saw news, set photos were released, I think, of D'Onofrio from the Echo series. He's going to be in Echo. He's going to be in Daredevil. We're going to see plenty more of the Kingpin in the near future in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So, great book to have. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Would you have gone for this deal? Did I get a steal? Did I get a deal? Let me know. I was actually considering, because he put up for auction this copy before the lower grade copy, which is like a 2. I was actually considering buying that as well, but I didn't want to get completely greedy. I'm really happy with this book. It's a gorgeous looking book. This is Jim saying, you got to check out a couple of my other videos here. And until next time, enjoy your comics.